Okay, hi everyone. Micheline here. So I am in my golf cart in front of my cabin, and I'm gonna take a tour down to the main kind of like mercantile settlement shop. I'm not really sure what it's called right now. So we're gonna go explore that together. And I thought, what better chance than to take you along with me? So I'm just gonna kind of film as I go so you can see just how big this resort is. So I'm up at the cabins. I talked a little bit before about how it's totally worth getting a golf cart. And I thought, well, even though it looks big on a map, let's do it together and you can decide for yourself. And so hang out with me and wish me luck, by the way. I've never driven a golf cart before. All right. Toot, toot, toot. Okay, here we go. So I've gone ahead. I put this in. By the way, each cabin comes with its own battery pack that you go ahead and you... Okay, so when I press that... Wait, there's some sort of button to go reverse. Oh goodness. Do they always beep when you back up? Oh, Lord. All right, cool. Okay. Are you guys scared yet? You're like, I'm only on camera. I can't even physically be hurt by your driving, and yet I'm worried. You know what? I am too. That's okay. So, this just kind of gives you a view of how the cabins are and kind of how they back onto different areas. Some back onto these kind of marsh areas, some just onto more woods. These roads are actually incredibly smooth. I just drove over the one and only pothole in the whole place, but that's okay. You'll see that we've got these garbage cans around here in front of each cabin. They actually have them, and what's really interesting is they have this like special latch system on them for the garbage, so you actually have to like push down and lift up. It's really quite child proof and Michelin proof, and I suppose the theory is it's also quite pest proof. Do they get raccoons down here? I'm not really sure. Do crocodiles have opposable thumbs? Let's hope not. So I 100% am confident at this point I've gone the wrong way. I am absolutely certain that I'm going the wrong way. Like beyond certain that I'm going the wrong way. And the worst part is it is a one-way road. So they probably should have had a sign when I came out of my driveway telling me that, but that's all right. We're gonna back it up again. I'll tell you, the drive to the shop's gonna seem a lot longer if I keep doing this. So the reason I'm headed to the shop here is actually because we have that full kitchen and we weren't really expecting it. We are on the quick service dining plan, but if I had seen everything that was here, I'm not sure I would have done the dining plan, to be honest. Only because I knew that there would be a kitchen. I know what there is, but I wasn't sure as far as all the plates and all the cookware and all the dishes. And I thought, well, maybe people are bringing more items. So now that I know, my kids want scrambled eggs for breakfast tomorrow morning. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I'm going to get some bread. We're going to make toast. We're going to have scrambled eggs before we head out tomorrow to Animal Kingdom Park. So we're going to go pick up some kind of necessities and groceries. But I already called my husband and Skyped him from this location. Oh, see, yeah, I legit was going the wrong way all that time. Whoops, nobody tell on me. So yeah, I Skyped my husband. I told him, I said, I would love to stay here for a week, no questions asked, but I'd love to do it if I drove down. I feel like if you drove down and had the car, that would be perfect. So I was reminded when I picked up my golf cart to follow all Florida state rules. This is a roadway, and so no drinking and driving, stop at stop signs, follow the rules, yield when it says, all the rest of it. I'm actually not remotely sure if Florida has a law against holding up a video camera when you're driving, but he just waved at me, so I'm thinking I'm cool, and let's hope. All right, people picking up garbage. All right, look at this. They're all so friendly. Why are people waving? This is weird. What awesome. All right, they're really nice. So over here we have the swimming pool. This is one of the smaller swimming pools. So this isn't the main one that has the water slides and the big fountains, but it is kind of a smaller, quiet one. I think that that's really great. These are still some cabin circles, so everything's laid out in that way. I am supposed to yield, I believe, to buses. Do not pass the stopped bus. See, I knew enough about road rules in Florida to know that that was probably a no-go. I'm going to keep going along here as well. Can you imagine if you decided to walk this? This is what I said to my husband. We go ahead, we do this, we bring a car down one time, load up on a bunch of snacks, a bunch of kind of cooking necessities. Even if we did the quick service dining plan, or even the standard dining plan, that does include, 2 meals a day and 2 snacks. But typically we don't eat breakfast on the meal plan. So this gives us a chance, having the kitchen still, to make a nice breakfast before heading out to the park and really make the most of the credits that we do have available. So we're just waiting here again. Now, I feel like we might be getting close, because once you get out of the cabins, you start getting into the actual camping areas. And that's where you find there's a section for RV camping, there is a section for actual campsites, and I can see it straight ahead. Exit, one way. Where the heck am I going? I'm gonna go where the bus is going. We're gonna chalk this up to, where are you going? I feel like the bus knows where he's going, and hopefully I don't leave Disney property. Spanish Moss Lane. Yeah, we're definitely into some more of the camping type areas. This bus in front of us, actually, I can tell right now, is a resort transportation bus. So what that means is that, obviously, with the size of the resort, you don't need to have the golf cart, you don't need to have your own car, but you're not going to be doing this walk down to the boat launch. You're not going to be doing this walk down to the main restaurant. So this internal resort busing does make stops at every circle, and will pick up and drop off throughout all of the on-site parking. So clearly I have made a really wrong turn. You guys now are fully laughing. You're like, yeah, this is not where you're meant to be going. I can see that now. I can see that. Emergency vehicle area. Huh. So if there's one thing I would say, it's that I haven't seen really great signage as I've come out, kind of pointing me on where I am supposed to be going. And being here in the US with a Canadian phone, I don't have any sort of data plan. So it's not like I can really put all that on the My Disney Experience app. You have those amazing maps that, pinpoint where you are. You can put in direction A, direction B, how to get there. But unfortunately, as I'm driving down this road, I don't have Wi-Fi. And I really don't want to go off airplane mode and incur data charges to give me my directions. So while these all tell me, Spanish Moss Lane, they're not really seeing signs telling me how to get to the trading post. So since we know it wasn't this way, I'm going to go with the theory of, elimination process. And I'm just going to assume that it is the other way. So that's what we're doing. I feel like there's enough pep in this. It's going at a pretty nice speed. I've got a breeze. It's all right, but, there's no traffic here, and I have a lead foot, and I have a bit of a need for speed. I feel like I could be doing like a good, 40, 50K up here, and I don't know if that's okay with the law either, but apparently we're just rule breaking left, right, and center. So, okay, I see a sign that says exit, like that's neat. Oh, here's the sign. I guess I did miss it on the way, guys. I'm not so good. So if I go left, that's going to take me to the Settlement Trading Post and Mickey's Backyard Barbecue. Well, that is exactly where I want to go. Whoa, it says traffic ahead. All right, I gotcha. Oh, speed limit's 20. So yeah, I guess I can't really complain that it's not getting me up to 50. Oh, this guy's pulling a U-turn. Are U-turns legal in Florida? But again, I'm videotaping while I drive, so I feel like I probably can't say much. How you guys liking this so far? The golf cart's fun. I'm driving pretty good. You're impressed. You're like, hey, she's never driven a golf cart. I'm impressed. She's barely paying attention to the road, and she's actually doing really well. So thank you. I appreciate you being impressed with me. Meadow Trading Post. Like, we're just about to pass the trading post, but it's a smaller one. So that's right over here. Now, this does tell me again, do not pass a stopped bus. So I'm going to go ahead and wait. I'm assuming school bus rules once again, which is when a bus is stopped, I'm not going to pass him until he is moving again. So that's what I'm going to do. And he's moving. Is he moving? Can I move? Is he moving? He's not moving. Sir, are we moving? Am I allowed to go? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go there. I will say that when I went ahead and checked in, he did kind of tell me to treat the buses here like I would a school bus. So I'm going to assume Florida school bus rules are very similar to Canadian school bus rules, and that is why I did stop there and wait for that bus to get going again. Worst case scenario, I was too cautious, and that's still fine because, you know what, we're all in this together, right? So better to be safe. So you can see people have really made their kind of camp hangouts here, like... And there's different size lots. So I can tell some of these are pretty standard lots. There were some that was like double wide lots, some that were double width and double length lots. I actually have never booked a client for the campgrounds, which is pretty understandable when you think about most people coming from Canada. I can't really see them bringing down their tents and all the other stuff that they would need. But I'm kind of curious if some of you have an RV and have ever driven it down here and stayed, because I'd love to hear from you on your experience staying here for a while. We're only here for 2 nights, 3 days, and I'm not sure we're really going to get a chance to fully get the feel for it, but I'd love to hear from you if you've stayed here recently, if you've stayed here before. Now, my understanding, my Disney history is pretty good sometimes, if there's a lot of it, so sometimes I'm a little bit off. But if I'm not mistaken, Fort Wilderness, the campgrounds itself, the cabins were not in place at the time, actually opened at the same time that Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom itself opened. So that's pretty awesome. Where am I going here? It says cart path straight ahead. Cool. I can go up here. Yeah, I just drive up here for the... Well, that's neat. Thanks. All right, cool. By the way, that lady stopped to chat for me, and then she almost ran over some people. So I'm inadvertently causing cart accidents left, right, and center. Yeah, so I was going to say, so supposedly these did in fact open up right at the same time that the Magic Kingdom Park opened. Now I'm kind of curious. There's some cabins there. Would I have preferred those cabins? You know what? I actually don't think I would have. I kind of like where we are. It's so quiet and secluded. I mean, yes, right here you're by the main pool. You're going to be by the main shopping. But I can already feel like you would get a lot more people. I guess it comes down to what kind of vacation that you are looking for. So now I'm going to come in here, and I understand that I can just kind of park anywhere. Can you guys see that water just right over there? So that's actually Bay Lake. So right over there is where we're going to catch the boat launch. And that boat launch is going to go ahead and take us to Magic Kingdom Park later tonight for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So we're here. Now, I admit I took a little bit of a detour, or 2 or 3, but I wanted to show you just how far away it actually is to get up here. So this is why you'd want to either take advantage of the resort parking, or there you go, I got the emergency brake on. This is why you'd want to go ahead and take advantage of the resort parking, or at the very least the on-site buses or the golf carts. So thanks guys, we'll do a little more tours later, and I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. I'm loving it. This is cool. This is peaceful. Bye guys.